morning and welcome to week 6 of SMS News Quarantine Edition. I'm your host Veda.
And I'm your co-host Ollie. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see how much rain we get this week. Well, at least the tornadoes are gone.
For real, I hope that's over for good.
We did get out of the house and help for a bit though.
Yeah, that was good for us. Not so much for the people whose houses got torn up and didn't have power all week.
Some of the neighborhood kids did get to show off some of their art skills and lift some spirits. Let's take a look.
That was fun. Great job, guys.
And while we were out there, we got to meet a real storm tracker and reporter.
That was cool. Mr. Charles Peak was getting footage for the Weather Channel and he stopped and let us interview him. Check it out.
Hi, my name's Charles Peak. I'm with the Weather Channel. I'm our storm tracker reporter that covers the whole nation. I was in 39 states last year, 64,000 miles, so cover a lot of territory.
What's the farthest that you've ever traveled?
Farthest I've ever traveled, I don't know exactly the mileage, but obviously I was all the way down in Florida for Hurricane Michael, all the way to North Carolina for Hurricane Florence. Just a few weeks ago, I was all the way up to Buffalo for a winter storm, and then shot some footage at the Niagara Falls right there at the Canadian border. So been all the way up to Maine after a nor'easter up in there. So not sure what the mileage, probably Maine, I guess, would be the furthest away. You can't go any further than that direction and still be in the United States.
You know Jim Cantori?
Yeah, Jim, we're friends. Matter of fact, he was texting me during the tornado. We were talking about it. He was on air covering some of the stuff a little later in the day. Jim is a super guy, a really nice guy. A lot of times when he'll be out in the field and stuff, I might be with him and I'll do drone footage live while he's doing his reporting. We do that in hurricanes a lot, winter storms sometimes, and then afterwards we'll go have dinner and just visit.
What do you do in your job?
Well, like I say, it's a storm chaser and reporter. I wear a lot of hats. So in one case, I'm chasing storms. Like for this particular situation, you know, I positioned myself over in Mississippi. Started about noon on the storms that were coming through. Was watching these storms, but was already over in Mississippi. A little later in the day, I was right on the edge of a tornado. When I pulled up there just a few minutes later, an 18-wheeler had been blown over, and so we're making sure everything. Then I drove down about another 100 yards. I see a trailer home that had been flipped over and nobody around it. So the first thing I did was go check there. Turns out there was a gentleman in that trailer, and I was able to get him untrapped and help him out into his sister's. He was fine, but he just couldn't get out of the house. And and then moved on down after the tornadoes, or as they were happening, south into southern Mississippi. And then immediately I'm there in the Laurel, Mississippi area covering the damage. And unfortunately, later at night, I'm walking around a house doing videos similar to what I'm doing here, where a lady passed away just a little bit earlier. And just heartbreaking situation when you see those types of things, and you realize, like I was saying, her name was Sarah. That morning, on Easter morning, she's not thinking that's going to be her last day. But unfortunately, sometimes things happen, and she was in a well-built home, but literally just destroyed the whole home, and she passed away.
What's the worst thing you've ever seen on your job?
Worst thing I've ever seen had to be Mexico Beach with Hurricane Michael. Just massive destruction. I've seen a tornado with Joplin tornado, but down with Hurricane Michael, a Category 5 hurricane, it was just devastation.
Have you ever been in a tornado?
I've been in a couple of them. I try not to be, but occasionally when you're that close and everything, they were in situations, they were weaker tornadoes, and so it was a situation, if we have a deal like the other day, when we know the chance of those violent tornadoes, then what I do is I give a lot more distance to them, and you'll see some footage even of one of the tornadoes that I was about 2 miles from. Another storm chaser's actually in the tornado. That's where I choose not to be there. The Weather Channel doesn't want me to take those kind of risks, and I don't.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day now, okay?
Thanks for stopping by and talking to us, Mr. Charles.
We also had an Easter tornado birthday.
Wow, what a day to have a birthday.
Thanks, Mother Nature, for the most memorable birthday ever.
Happy birthday, Susan.
So, do we have any scores or updates on how our teams are doing?
Really?
Too soon?
We do have the second episode of SMS Cribs.
Oh, cool. Whose house do we get to visit today?
Let's see.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Valenzano household. Miss you lots, and I hope you guys are all doing well. We just wanted to invite you into the Valenzano home and just kind of show what life is like these days. So come on into our house. So if you were to come to our house, this would be the first person you would meet. Ellie is our dog. She's a miniature schnauzer, rat terrier mix. She gets pretty excited to meet new people. She kind of jumps all over you when you walk in. But then after you've gotten here and she kind of gets to know you, she kind of becomes a lazy dog and just kind of lays around on the couch unless you throw the ball to her. Then she's kind of crazy. So, but come on in. This is Deacon. In case you didn't know, I am married and have 3 kids. Our oldest is in high school. Our middle son is at middle school, and this is our youngest son, Deacon. All right. So, but this is not my typical spot as far as when I'm in the living room, but this over here is my typical spot. If you were to come and see me at any point during the day, you might find me here. I have all my stuff over here, my Bible and my journal and pens and pencils and markers, because I like to kind of hand letter, and I've been practicing that a little bit since we've been out. So this is also where I sit when we watch TV or watch movies or even try my hand at a little bit of Fortnite. The boys will tell you that I'm not very good at it, but I've tried a couple of times. And I'm actually a little better at Mario Kart. So, but this is where you would typically find me during the day. Let me show you a couple of other places around our house. Behind the couch here is our kitchen table where we obviously eat our meals. Sometimes we watch TV and eat in the living room, but this is our kitchen table. We've also played several games. Since we've been at home, we played card games, we played a game called Ticket to Ride, we played Sorry, but this is kind of where we do that so the dog's not all over our games. There's not typically a big screen or books all over the table, but this has kind of become my husband's little desk area and office since he's been working from home too. If you look over this direction, I do love cookbooks and cooking, so this kitchen area is probably one of my favorite things. I like to try new recipes and cook for our family, so we've been doing a lot of that since we're at home. So this is another one of my favorite spots. I even love having the kids in the kitchen cooking together and learning how to do that. So you've seen our living area, our kitchen table, and even our kitchen where we cook. So let me show you one other spot in the Valenzano house that has become one of our favorites, especially since we have been at home a lot. So here is our back porch. We have a couple of rocking chairs here. We have the grill where my husband grills a lot. Table here for when we read or drink coffee in the morning time. One of our new things that we've done since we've been home so much is put our hammocks out here so that when it's a nice day outside I can come out here and read, enjoy the beautiful weather and the sunshine. And occasionally I might even take a little nap out here on the hammock. So thanks for joining and watching and seeing what life is like here at the Valenzano house. I hope you're all safe and well. Miss you guys a lot and can't wait till the time I get to see you guys face to face. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks for the tour, Ms. B.
I saw you hiding in the backyard, Ethan. And by the way, I'm not singing this week. Or any week. Whatever.
We were in middle school when it first started. I close my eyes and the flashback starts. I'm sitting there in a classroom with my friends all there, taking notes, annotating my paper. Hear the bell, I make my way down the hall to say hello. Little did I know that Corona was coming to take over, and my mama said, no, you can't go anywhere. And I was sad on the way home, begging to see my friends. And I said, Corona, please don't take too much longer. I've been waiting to go out and have some fun. My brother is the only one I'm tired of his face. So virus, please leave so I can leave this place.
No one can get tired of this face.
That's all for today. This has been SMS News. Have a great day, Panthers!
Hey Jackson,
Hey,
what kind of shorts do clouds wear?
I don't know. What?
Thunderwear.